first.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Like because tomorrow we can cover the time. 이걸 원했어.
Oh, okay, thank you.
好，我们2大1个不菜，有菜的要来，可以买点。
Hello.